And my very final announcement is one that I'm not making, but Cameron and Annette are going to come up and just fill us in about Christianity Explored.
Good morning. Christianity Explored course is kicking off on Sunday night outside in the welcome area. We will meet about 7:15 for a cup of coffee, and then we'll start the course shortly after that. And we promise we'll not keep you any longer than 9 o'clock. You'll be away by then. So many of you are probably sitting there thinking, what is Christianity Explored? What is it all about? Well, it's basically exploring what is Christianity, because some of us can have some strange views about what Christianity is all about. So we're going to answer the following questions. We're going to look at, who is Jesus? Why did he come? Why did he die? Why did he rise from the dead? How can we then have a relationship with God? And what does it look like to be a follower of Jesus Christ? Now, the course is relaxed. We're not going to be preaching at you or anything. What we do is we watch a video. We read some passages out of the Gospel of Mark on which the course is based. And then we have some discussion around some questions that are in a small handbook that we'll give you when you come. Now, please don't feel that we're going to pounce on you and ask you questions. We're not. If you want to come and sit quietly and listen, that's all you have to do. If you want to come and discuss and ask questions, then that's great as well. So the other thing we won't be asking you to do is to read out loud, sing, or pray. So you can be quite comfortable about coming. So I've told you what it is about and what it looks like. So I'm going to hand over to Cameron, and he's going to tell you who we think might benefit from coming to the course.
Hi there. So a lot of people necessarily think that some of these courses are designed for people who have no experience whatsoever of ever being in a church, ever looking at a Bible. Perhaps the only time they've ever heard anything is maybe in in school and assembly where they used to sing a hymn, and that's about it. But actually, there's much more than that involved. You could be someone who does have no real experience with Christianity, but you could also be someone who's just getting started on the journey with Christianity. You've maybe decided to start coming on to church and you started to hear a bit more about it. You perhaps started to attend some different sort of meetings or things like that during the week or otherwise. But you've just got some questions and you're concerned about, maybe those questions are big questions and they're starting to trouble you a wee bit. And you just want a safe space where you can ask those questions and we can do our best to answer those for you and help you just as you go that one step further. Maybe it is that you've done a Christianity Explored course before. Maybe you've done an Alpha course or something like that. It's okay to do it again. I've actually done it twice myself. Maybe you've been involved in the church for many years. And that's actually where I found myself. I've been involved in church. I've gone since I was a wee fella. I'd gone to midweek groups with our Explorers group. I'd been to Sunday school. I'd been to ASU. And then I went to university. And I found myself going through what I could only describe as my wandering years. And after wandering about for quite some time, I went to do my PGC up in Aberdeen, and I met Karen. And the two of us together decided we'd go along to the Christianity Explored course because I did feel I was going to be called to go a little bit deeper and go a little bit further. And I actually found there was much more questions that I had than I had actually realised. There was just so many things that were kind of creating a little bit of a haze, a little bit of a mist that were just holding me back from really seeing Jesus. And so I was able to ask those questions. And it was completely okay to ask those questions because everyone else was there with different questions. Everyone in our group was at a different age and stage. And there's people with all different concerns and worries and different things going on in their lives or things that had in their past that they wanted to discuss. And we were able to talk our way through those things as they felt they wished to. And it was a wonderful experience. So if you feel that you've got any questions, if you feel you've got any concerns or any worries, or you've got something you just want to know a little bit more about, or maybe you don't know all that much and you just want to find out that a little bit more. Perhaps there's a friend, a relative, a neighbour that you've been speaking to that you think maybe might benefit from coming along to this course. I want to encourage you to consider using wee postcards that you'll see out in the front foyer. They've got our email address, it's got my mobile number there as well, that you can make contact with us to find out that a little bit more if you want. And we'll be outside in the welcome area after church and you can ask us any questions there. So it's not necessarily going to be that Christianity Explored will be this panacea, this thing that just fixes absolutely everything, but maybe it'll just help you to have a little bit more of a surer foundation, a little bit of a start point as you're going on that journey. So just to encourage you to come along and have a wee chat with us after church this morning, or at some point, or even just turn up on Sunday night. We look forward to seeing you.